Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation. Today we are going to take a look at old Sentinel here. Alright you guys, so let's take a look at old Valkyrie here real quick. We're going to use Valkyrie here because we're tier 2 passive, which increases damage dealt to supervillain types by 45%. We're going to use Ghost here, which is, well, let's take a look at her. Because of her passive that gives 20% increased energy attack and 50% increase to all attack, applies to technokinetic allies, which means any machine type, she will increase their attack bonus. Alright, so now let's take a look at old Sentinel. Alright, Sentinel has 23,100 energy attack. He has 127 attack speed, 28 crit rate, 137 crit damage, 42% ignore defense, and max skill cooldown. And if you guys look here, he's a machine, okay? So Ghost leadership will work on him. Take a look at his gears. All of his gears are at level 20. No Urus. Alright. All of his skills are at level 6. Take a look at his passive here, which 20% increase to all attacks and all defenses of summoned characters. 20% increase to HP. Alright, and 20% duration increase of summoned characters. Increases all attacks by 25%, all speed by 10, crit rate by 10, and removes incapacitation. Alright, also immunity to dominance of spirit, which means he can't be mind controlled. Alright, take a look at his 1, a stun, good Shadowland skill. Take a look at his 2, which decreases all defenses, stacks up to 100%, but it's only for 1 second, and decreases of all attacks, stacks up to 100%, but only for 1 second, so, I wish it was a little bit longer. Take a look at his 3. Now this is a money maker here, you guys. This gives him a 15% recovery of max HP for 1 second, which is awesome. Creates a shield that is 30% of max HP, which is also pretty sweet. And this is the real good one. Removes all debuffs for 5 seconds. That's pretty awesome. So if you have an invincibility proc on your Sentinel, which I do, then, and if you have this up, then activated, then Thanos can't debuff you, which is pretty awesome. Take a look at his passive. He gets 25% rate when hit, and he does get hit a lot, you guys. His super armor and all defenses plus 5% for 6 seconds. Alright, which means he can't be guard broken, at least for that time. 70% chance to become immune to the greatest elemental damage received for 6 seconds. Cooldown time of 5 seconds, which is pretty awesome. And increases damage dealt to mutant characters by 90%. And decreases damage received from mutant characters by 50%, which is pretty awesome for mutants, okay? But we're going to be fighting Thanos, so this isn't going to help at all. Take a look at his 4. Good Shadowland skill, nothing really special here. I guess the 100% chance to penetrate with energy immunity, physical immunity, all damage immune. Invincible effect for 1 second, I guess that's decent, but 1 second isn't that long, but And it's 5. Summons an illusion with 100% of the summoner's stats. Okay, so you guys want to find out a way to increase his stats, alright? And his leadership, it removes all debuffs for 12 seconds. Let's preview his skill here. Alright you guys, so I always like to kind of start with the 5, which is a partial iframe, alright? Breaks out that little orb there, and also summons some 2 more Sentinels, which is pretty sweet. Alright, and then I go into the 4, alright, which is a nice little beam there, alright? You got the 2, which is a partial iframe, and that land does some decent damage, not too bad. Alright, the 1, mainly a Shadowland skill, something you throw in once in a while when you can. And then the 3, boom. Yeah, nice, okay. Alright, now generally guys, when I play him, I like to start with the 3, and then go into the 5, then go into the 4, and then go into the 2. Let's do that a little bit better though. We didn't even get our summon, there we go. Alright, we do the 3, 5, 4, 2, 1. So it's 3, 5, 4, 2, 1. That's pretty much the rotation I'll be doing. It might change a little bit. Alright, but let's get out of here. Okay, his ISO 8 is Power of Angry Hog, stage 6. And I gave him a CTP of Transcendence because, like I said before, guys, his summons have 100% of his attack. So if I increase his attack stats, they will also get their attack stats increased. Plus, I want to give him a little bit more invincibility because, honestly, guys, this guy is much more of a tank than a DPS monster. His DPS isn't very good at all, to be honest. But his survivability is pretty freaking sweet. And that's what we're really going to show off in this video, you guys. Okay? This is just to show that this dude can freaking take a beating and keep on ticking, alright? So let's rock and roll. Alright, you guys, so here we are. This is stage 5 Thanos. We're not going to use any strikers. Okay? So here we go. 3 and the 5 and the 4. Hit that 2 and then the 1. Alright? Alright, you guys. So, he's pretty fun to play, you guys. I mean, I actually like playing him, but I really wish he had more DPS. Like, I know that if I was to take him to level 70, give him Urus, build them all up, he would be better. I mean, for sure, but any character would be better if I did all that stuff. And Stage 5 Thanos isn't easy as far as trying to stay alive. Any stage of Thanos isn't easy trying to stay alive, to be honest, you guys. Unless you just have a mad-powered DPS character that just blows them away. But, I mean, if you're trying to stay alive for the whole 5 minutes, it's not easy. I mean, he's a pain in the frickin' rear, to be honest. Alright, and that's really what we want to show off with Sentinel here. That his survivability is insane. Like, this dude, I mean, he can take a beating, man. He really can. This dude's a total tank. Alright, he's just... I mean, and that's what makes him fun to play. I mean, I can pretty much just face tank old Thanos. As you guys see, I'm just face taking Thanos. You know, I'm not trying to be cautious in my playing or careful. You know, now one thing about Sentinel that I find kind of annoying is his summons. They kind of block your pathway of moving around. So for example, if they're next to you or in front of you or behind you and you go in that direction, you can't get past them. You got to run around them. It's kind of annoying. Alright, now there I had to switch, you guys. That skill that Thanos does there, that'll kill anybody, alright? So you don't want to, unless you got some invincibility, that will kill you. Alright, or immunity. So, we had to switch there, but here we go. Now it's back to pouring it on. Alright. And, you know, Sentinel also has some pretty good movement speed. I mean, the big guy can move pretty fast, to be honest. Alright. But you guys see, I'm just freaking just going after this dude, being pretty aggressive. I mean, and I always try to hit that 3, man. That is priority. I try to get that debuff removal up at all times. That thing can save your freaking butt, let me tell you. Especially against old Thanos. Alright. Look at that. Fire immunity. But anyways. But you see, now, as you guys can see by looking at the time, there's no way I'm going to clear this stage. There's absolutely no way. 2 minutes left and we're at bar 11. There's no way this guy's going to do it. But like I said before, all we're highlighting is his survivability. That's really it. And, you know, I know usually I always break out some big DPS character and do some, you know, high level stages or something if I can, but this really, you know, we want to do something different with a different type of character, you know? You know, he's a tank with a mediocre cannon, you know? That's pretty much what he is, you know? But I can tell you this, guys. If you did build him up and give him a damage proc, level 70 him, Uru'd him up and all that stuff, he can score around 600,000 in ABX. And you see right there, guys, I took a hell of a hit. This guy has some good HP, a lot of HP on him. So I was able to withstand that. It's just insane. And then I hit that 3. Boom. Look at that. Got some heal. I mean, it's really, honestly, it's kind of tough to die, to be honest, you guys. It really is. Like, seriously. It's, I mean, you can against Thanos, but I mean, seriously, I just keep coming after him. Alright? Just keep coming after him. We're trying to take him down, but I don't think it's going to happen. But it's all good, man. You know, it's kind of fun just to try to stay alive and just play, you know, to be honest. Just play a level. Alright? Look at this dude, man. In 20 seconds, we have his almost full life. Piece of cake, man. So if you guys are looking for someone that can do a stage 1 Thanos or low level Corvus Clave, easy Shadowland character because he has that debuff, he can play any Shadowland stage. Yeah, this is a great guy for you. Alright, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. Bye.